Love the smell of dill. And as far as the onions go, at this point we're just honestly kind of waiting for the onions to start dying back. Until then, really not a whole lot to do besides just weeding around them. And then you can see these onions, they start to have blooms that come on. And you basically just have to take those off whenever you see them to prevent the bulbs from splitting. They smell amazing. I've heard that you can actually prepare them. Jessica from Roots and Refuge Farm mentioned that you can use them in your cooking. They smell good enough to do that. Basil. We planted about 5 or 6 of these all throughout the garden. There's no way we could use it all, but it just smells so good. We can't resist. You can see all of our tomato plants. They're all caged up and ready to go. These are all nasturtiums that we plant bordering our garden to kind of help deter pests and whatnot. The nasturtiums actually aren't looking super fantastic. Something's getting onto them. Here's a better nasturtium plant to show you that's a lot prettier than the other one on the other side of the garden. Look how pretty that is with those blooms. Got Blake's melon patch.
Yes. Yep. We tilled this before everything else and then mounded it all, and then we planted a whole bunch of marigolds. That's what this strip is. And then there's a couple melons that the chickens pulled off. But we also have nasturtiums out here.
Okay.
So I had to wait for all of that to come up before I could weed it again. And now that it's up, I'm weeding it.
Is there a certain reason why you put the marigolds by the melons?
Yeah, so apparently marigolds and nasturtiums both. So they're both like fragrant plants, and so rabbits and squash bugs hate them. So we're hoping, we had some melons and stuff go down last year due to squash bugs and stuff, and so we're hoping to stay away from oils and do a little bit more just interplanting of stuff to keep it going. But it's hot and it's still, and I'm sweaty. So I'm not the most glorious right now.
Pretty typical for us in June, July, and August here in Nebraska, Missouri area.
Yeah.
Pretty muggy. Nothing,
Yeah.
I'm sure, compared to like Arkansas and those areas, but yeah, it's pretty rough. With this empty area of the garden, we have planted all different varieties of flowers, and it's a huge experiment for us. We have absolutely no clue what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But our idea is that we could potentially have kind of on a donation basis, honor system, kind of a you pick your own. Our beans and our cucumbers that we fenced off a few days ago, it doesn't look like there's been any more damage from rabbits or deer. So that's good. It's doing its job. Jill at Whispering Willow Farm in Arkansas, and she mentioned that radishes, she had heard that by planting radishes around squash, zucchini, melons, that could potentially prevent squash bug. Going to finish up, and we'll see you all again here in a few days.